Tell me about our plan.
I'm a little unclear on the details of our plan.
Unclear? But it's your plan.
I mean, I'm worried that you're a little unclear on the details.
What details? All I'm supposed to do is use my poll with Detective Parker to get Emmett's demonstration canceled while you keep Emmett distracted. You are keeping him distracted, aren't you?
Oh yes, he's a very distractible young man.
That's what I keep telling everyone.
Let's try and get her to talk about the dark secret.
Regarding, you know what?
You know what?
The little matter we were whispering about yesterday.
Oh, that! As a matter of fact, I'm glad you brought it up. I was thinking, wouldn't it be a good idea to pin it all on Yakov Smirnov?
Pin what on him exactly?
You know, it! Oh, I get it. You're still sore about going to jail. That was the dog's fault. If he hadn't come glumping up to me right after I started the fire, I could have gotten clean away, and I never would have had to divert suspicion to you.
She's the speakeasy arsonist.
Uh-oh.
Carl, is somebody with you?
No, it's just you and me. You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them. Every night they'd open up their doors serving illegal drinks and loose women, flaunting their depravity to the world, and the authorities did nothing. So I did what any right-thinking, rock-willed woman would do. I took action. Oh, and such a gorgeous action it was, too. The fires were so beautiful. The alcohol made them go up in such pretty blue flames. Where was I?
You were explaining why you burned down the speakeasies.
Yes. Did you find my answer to your liking?
It was very revealing.
Creepy.
Hang up.
What?
Jeez, Edna was always a loon. I hope that confession's good enough for Parker.
That was creepy. Alright. So we've dealt with Edna. Now we've still got to find Emmett. Tum-tum-tum. Let's get the recording device. I was a bit cheeky.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
I think a lot of people are going to be interested in that answer.
Hey. Hey, Danny? Danny?
Shh, he's approaching.
Danny? Danny? Here you go, Danny.
Hey, Danny.
Do you mind, comrade? We're busy trying to protect the expo from the likes of you.
This'll only take a minute.
Our plant recorder.
It's not a good idea to steal police property, you know.
Borrow.
Listen.
Borrow.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them. Detective Parker, surely you're not going to believe this crudely manufactured forgery of a recording.
I'm not sure what to believe, ma'am. But based on this crudely manufactured forgery, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to come down to the station to answer a few questions about your whereabouts on the night of the speakeasy fires.
Oh, very well. Heavens, what's that?
You know, one of these days I should really stop by.
Hey, does this mean that the barricades can come down from Emmett's booth?
Important question, valid question.
Let's take that as a yes.
Yep, no one said
Okay,
no.
Doc, where have you taken Emmett now? Maybe somebody around here's seen him.
The next exhibitor on our list is Officer Danny Parker of the Hill Valley Police Force. Officer Parker is going to demonstrate
Very
a few
popular.
of the many marvelous tools that our boys in blue will soon have at their disposal. The criminal element has truly met his match today. Officer Parker? It seems our next exhibitor is unavoidably detained.
Uh-oh.
But I'm sure his presentation would have been both enlightening and exciting. How about a round of applause just for the heck of it?
Not good, considering that's gonna take some time. We do notice one thing. I noticed one thing just, coming out of here. All of a sudden, this fellow stood up. All the way through it, he's been standing up, but there, he was lying down, up to hop up now. Let's converse with Jacques Dutot.
Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for a tall, thin, older gentleman. He might have been with a tall, thin, younger gentleman.
I know just who you're talking about. I just left not a minute ago. If you hurry, you might catch that.
Hang on. Take off your helmet.
Take off your helmet.
I prefer to leave it on. The inland air is difficult on my sinuses.
I know who you are.
I know you're in there, Doc.
Doc? Yes, I am a doctor of marine biology, but I fail to understand what you're...
Quit fooling around, Doc. What have you done with
Stop! Help! I'm being attacked!
Harry! What are you doing? You can't assault the exhibitors!
Emmett? You don't understand. He's kidnapped Emmett.
The boy's obviously confusing.
I'll say he is.
You want I should toss him out on his ear?
That won't be necessary. Do you know who that is? That's Jacques Duteau of the Oceanic Institute.
No, it isn't.
No, it's not. It's...
Please, keep it down. The Expo went through a lot of trouble and expense to secure Professor Duteau. We can't afford to antagonize him. But if you've got a complaint against him, we can straighten it out after the show.
No, we can't. No, can't wait.
If you make another scene like that, I'm afraid I'm gonna have you expelled from the hall.
Uh-oh. Not good. Okay, Professor Duteau, eh?
Professor Duteau, huh?
At your service.
Where's the real Duteau?
What have you done with the real Professor Duteau?
I'm not sure I like your insinuations.
I'm not sure I like you kidnapping Emmett.
Perhaps I should call the authorities and have you removed from the hall.
You're a cold-blooded guy, Duteau.
C'est la vie.
Okay. What did you do with Emmett?
Where'd you stash Emmett? In the diving bell?
It's called a bathysphere.
Bathysphere.
So Emmett is in the bathysphere.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Well, then let me look in the bathysphere.
I think I'm gonna take a closer look at that bathysphere.
Not without a ticket, I'm afraid, sir.
Hey! Is this guy trying to bum a free ride?
No.
See that you don't.
I have tickets. What?
Feels good to be on the right side of the law.
Go cue ball. Marty. Well, then raise the bathysphere.
Take a ride in a bathysphere. Your bathysphere. I'd like to see the inside of it.
Can't get in without a ticket, I'm afraid.
Well, right.
You're not gonna get away with this, you know.
They
Okay.
say in my country, que sera, sera.
As they say in your country, it's que sera, sera. Just like to put an ad if you want to do it correctly. Tickets.
Here's my ticket. I want to see inside that bathysphere.
I don't think so.
What do you mean? I've got a ticket. You have to honor my ticket.
It's the wrong kind of ticket. Sorry.
Oh, give me a break.
Can I just go through the turnstile with the ticket?
You've got to take my ticket and let me into the bathysphere. It's the rules.
If you've got the problem, go lodge a complaint.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Trixie because I think she's more helpful than Artie.
Hiya, folks.
Hi, Trixie.
Trixie.
Now, what can I do you for?
Emmett's in the bathysphere.
See that bathysphere? Emmett's inside that bathysphere.
That's nice.
Nice? He's a captive.
Of Jacques Duteau?
Of Carl Sagan.
I think I've got what you need. The Hill Valley Expo may prove overwhelming to those of a delicate disposition. If you are feeling confused or disoriented, try these simple steps. 1. Put your head between your knees.
Never mind. Thanks anyway.
Edna's gone.
I don't think Edna's gonna be an obstacle anymore.
So she was the speakeasy arsonist after all. Kid was right.
I don't think so.
I think she skipped a bit of dialogue,
Thanks.
everyone. Because Kid was right all along. Well, Edna was, so Kid was right. So it was something to do with whiskey and vocal cords. I didn't actually catch it. Artie, help me.
Hey, Artie.
No, the aquarium, Jacques Duteau won't take my ticket.
This ticket should get me into any exhibit on the floor, right?
Sure, that's a P ticket.
Well, the guy at the aquarium is refusing to honor it.
There must be some mistake. Come on, let's straighten this out.
Because if we did the whole Emmett thing, you'd be like, yeah,
Professor
I think you're confused.
Dutot, this young man claims you refused to take his ticket.
Not at all. I'm only happy to take his ticket. Please, climb the ladder, and I will raise the bathysphere. Mon Dieu, what is the matter? The gears, they must have become stuck. I am afraid I cannot raise the bathysphere at this moment.
What a shame.
Yes, it is. Well, I will work on the problem. Perhaps if you come back later.
Yeah, we might not have time because we've already had Danny's thing, so Emmett's meant to be up next. So.
Come down, please. The bathysphere exhibit is currently closed for repairs.
I'll wait.
Uh-oh.
Hiya, folks. It's me, Techne, Muse of Progress, gracing you once again with my presence.
Oh, she's popular.
And speaking of presents, what better gift could Hill Valley offer the world than this magnificent science and technology exhibit? Hey, folks? If you haven't done so already, I urge each and every one of you to take a peek at Furnishings of the Future, right here in our main hall. Tickets are available from me, Techne, at our information desk.
Dragging your feet. Good girl. Right. Yeah, right. So...
It
Emma's
may
next.
be quite some time before the exhibit is finished.
Now,
I'm not going anywhere.
this hose links into the bathysphere. Shouldn't be providing oxygen. If Emmett dies... Emmett's going to run out of oxygen if we step on it, which I'm guessing is what will happen. He'll stop feeling it, because he's him. Oh, I hope this doesn't kill Emmett.
Step back! You're tripping the hose!
What does it matter if there's nobody in the bathysphere?
It's very bad form.
Oh, sorry.
It's an old nautical superstition that crimped horse means imminent doom.
It does if
Accurate.
there's somebody inside the bathysphere, but I thought you said there wasn't anybody in the bathysphere.
There's not.
I think we can wait.
I command you uncrimp that hose.
Funny, you'd think it was you who was running out of air, not the guy in the bathysphere.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's as if you two were connected somehow.
Just raise it. Just raise the bathysphere.
Off.
Hey,
Raise the bathysphere.
I'm just gonna keep holding this air tube closed until you raise the bathysphere.
I wish you would.
Why not? There's nobody in the bathysphere, right?
Yeah, drop the act.
You ready to drop the act now, Jacques Dutot, aka Carl Sagan, aka...
No!
I know Emmett's in there.
Emmett gets no air until you raise the bathysphere.
Emmett? Who?
Emmett, you!
Right, well, we'll just wait.
You know what happens when the air runs out, to both of you.
He's running out of air, Doc, and you're running out of time. Let him out.
I won't do it!
Anything we can actually do, or am I just killing Emmett?
Superlords! They have become unstuck.
That was pretty darn
There,
cold,
see?
Marty.
It was just a malfunction after all.
I'm guessing.
Let's get you out of there.
Emmett Brown? Then it was true.
Where's the real Jack
Hey,
Dutot?
you.
Important question.
Hey, he just took that guy's wallet. I think he took his wallet.
Oh, remind me not to become an oceanographer. I guess I must have a touch of claustrophobia. Never should have gone in there.
Well, we've all got problems. Now, you better get back to your booth
Funny
before...
thing is, I don't even remember going in there. Last thing I recall, I was in the glass house talking to Carl Sagan. Did you know he's really a scientist?
I'd heard. What did he say to you?
Oh, he had some sort of spur-of-the-moment business proposition. It was all very rush. I never got the details. It would have meant leaving before the expo was over, so I told him Say, where'd he go? You know?
Carl Sagan? He had to leave. One of his experiments blew up on him.
Oh, I know how that is.
Greetings and salutations to all our
Here we go.
honored guests. I am Techne, Muse of Progress, and it is my pleasant task once again to highlight one of the great minds who was hard at work building a better tomorrow.
Instead, we've got Emmett Brown.
Me. I'm next on the roster.
But are you ready?
So I guess
No, I don't have a choice. Did you bring the static accumulator?
Oh, right. Here you go.
Great.
It's not glowing anymore. Uh-oh.
I
It's making... Okay, it's humming. So...
And who knows? One of this kid's gizmos just might take off and change the life of everybody in town.
Hey.
Could it be the very thing he's brought to share with us today?
Not exactly.
That ought to do it. Are the block bearings all in the raised position?
Block bearings. Raised position. Check.
Then it looks like all systems are go.
She was only 19.
Wish me luck.
So hold your snickers.
Don't have to.
Ah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Emmett Brown.
Objection, Your Honor! I hereby demand that the scientific demonstration of one Emmett Lathrop Brown be terminated and forfeit by reason of insanity. I declare him to be in contempt of me, his father. Where is he? Hand him over this instant!
Uh-oh.
The longer you hold out, the harder it's going to be for you. You don't think you can shelter him?
Be reasonable.
Maybe Emmett would come out from wherever it is he's hiding if you tried the reasonable approach.
This is the reasonable approach.
Eep.
Don't antagonize him.
Well, if you're not going to say anything...
So he is up there with you.
Thanks a lot.
Son, I order you to come down from there this second.
Right, who am I going to talk to? Let's talk to Emmett now. Let's alternate.
I'm not talking to him. There's no point.
Well, he's got to give you a fair trial.
Maybe he'll give you a fair chance to explain yourself. He is a judge, after all.
Yes, a judge who's already passed sentence. He won't listen to me. He never has.
I'll be right back.
Right, let's talk to Judge then.
I want to speak to my son.
Emmett's not ready to talk to you directly.
I suppose you're his mouthpiece.
I guess so, yeah.
He says you won't listen.
He says it's no use talking to you. You never listen?
That only shows how pig-headed he is. Of course I'll listen. If he can justify his craziness, I'll be only too happy to indulge it.
Stay right there.
I'm not going anywhere.
Right.